So, before we start off this unofficial, ladies and gentlemen, we have a message for the Prime Minister.
Listen, I play it again, I play it from top. Listen.
Hi. I've gotten a message for the Prime Minister of Jamaica, Mr. Andrew Holness. The Spirit of the Lord has given me a warning for you.
Make sure so I don't keep the video to yourself here. Because the motto is sharing is caring. Yeah, we like to share, we like to broke bread. When I come like Andrew want everything for him and Juliet. No, we know for broke bread. See? So, I'll continue. Andrew, remember this. Do you understand it? Go game.
The Spirit of the Lord says to tell you that the next election, your position will be taken from you and given to another. The people of Jamaica will reject you because you've eaten the bread of wickedness. And
we reject him already, you know. The whole Jamaica reject him, you know. It's just the media house is like Big Mama. They read the mouthpiece where them how much money, how much million in a tax. And through how much million in a tax, it become the local government yes boy and yes girl. The whole of them are down there. I don't know where the puss come from and got married. Remember the big puss that they down there? They got married and come on TikTok like in things they own TikTok. And the ex-policeman and rubber out. You know the pussy ex-policeman and rubber out? Yeah, remember the pussy down there, you know. The mouthpiece with the stage and how much million in a tax. And so them they don't pay, they don't want to pay. Them have to tell life for the government. So Andrew Holness, I'm starting from the top. Thou said the Lord. You will never, I will never be Prime Minister again in Jamaica. So that little thing when you promise the people you serve, it not gonna come true. It not gonna come true, my brother. You drink the wine of the wicked and eat the fruit of the devil. You call it dark, my brother, and nothing what you do. You can't sit on the throne of Jamaica. Unless you like a bill one, you go up your yard. But if I have the one in any Morgan house, Andrew, just kiss the H1 goodbye. Listen.
Hi. I've gotten a message for the Prime Minister of Jamaica, Mr. Andrew Holness. The Spirit of the Lord has given me a warning for you. The Spirit of the Lord says to tell you that the next election, your position will be taken from you and given to
watch out now. But no, there's enough portal opening in Jamaica, man. Enough portal opening in Jamaica. Like, in most of the Caribbean, them. That is why the type of things that will happen down there, my friend. That is why all these things, sister, because remember, hey, as my mom telling them, I was telling them, we is a spiritual being having a physical experience. We're a spiritual being first, having a physical experience. So this realm is a physical realm and a spiritual realm. But these people kind of have on a low vibration and show them understand the physical part and the spiritual part. So they manipulate with things and have we asleep. So the realm is spiritual and physical, man. So I know it's a lot of portal open because remember, you know, the time we are living there, you know. If you don't know about CERN and know about the whole thing about CERN and we know the time we are living in, it's, as I tell you, you go and watch the documentary and the mud flood reset. You go and do research and the mud flood reset. And most of the building in the foreign country them is a testimony of the mud flood reset. Even at the UK, most of these buildings where you see a big window, they almost down to the dirt.
Guys, please hit the like button, please. Thank you.
Question everything, fam. Question everything.
Yeah, man, hit the like button, guys. Please share the like.
Don't take everything for gospel. But thou said the Lord with a big nose.
The people of Jamaica will reject you because you've eaten the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence. You have spread your bed with the Eden, and God...
Mark and we say, that's your bread up on the water.
Therefore, you shall be removed. Please take heed. Put the country of Jamaica on a 3-day fasting, as Jonah went to warn Nineveh, and the king obeyed, and put all his people, including the animals, on 3 days of fasting. Mr. Andrew Holness, warning comes before great fall. Doesn't matter what you do. If you don't take the godly way, you will never sit on that throne for the next election. Set the Spirit of the Lord.
So, my viewers and subscribers, I think Andrew said that video here, you know. So, I'm notice from the other day, you want to talk about God this and God that, this God that. And then speak to him, God bless Jamaica and God bless and God.
Alright. I have a poll going in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Please participate in the poll, alright? So, we have to remind and Jonas about that message, ladies and gentlemen. Now, the Nids now. The Nids. This was a year ago. Wanna listen to this? This was a year ago. And before me even go there, sir, we have to do it in an order, you know. When the Nids was introduced, ladies and gentlemen, JC, we are dealing with something significant had happened when the Nids was introduced years ago. You understand? The Supreme Court declares the Jamaica Digital ID unconstitutional. The Supreme Court of Jamaica has found the Jamaica National ID system in violation of the Constitution, and the date of this is April 13, 2019, guys. Alright? The Supreme Court of Jamaica has found the Jamaica National Identification System in violation of the Constitution, and by unanimous decision, you know, declare the entire National ID and Registration Act NAIRA void. In a judgment delivered April 12th, the court found that the mandatory requirement of the biometric identification abrogated the right of privacy. Now, I want you guys to own in on that. This right here is very important, ladies and gentlemen. The court found that the mandatory requirement of the biometric identification abrogated the right of privacy. What does abrogated mean? Because we not go like we know everything, you know, and we don't. Because that's the first time I'm hearing that word. So we're gonna look up what abrogated means. Right? Abrogated. People like to learn, I gotta appreciate that platform, man. It means to repeal or do away with. So basically what they're saying is that the mandatory requirement for the biometric would do away with the right to privacy. Ladies and gentlemen, like and share this video. NAIRA was enacted in December 2017 and was yet to be operationalized. The law provided for establishment of a central data bank that would consolidate identity and demographic information. You hear that? One central data bank. This is a problem, ladies and gentlemen. A central data bank can be hacked. This is a problem. Keep that in mind. Alright? And demographic information of persons in Jamaica. It had made it a criminal offense for persons not to register under the new law. So, the law that they were putting in place for the Nids would make it a criminal offense to refuse the Nids. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was deemed unconstitutional by the Supreme Court. And I want to remind the Jamaican people that it's not illegal to refuse the Nids. It is your right to refuse the Nids. And I personally is going to refuse the Nids because I am not going to participate in a digital system. However, they are going to use, and they have hinted to this, they are going to use style to pressure us into taking the Nids. One of the style they can use, and Big Up Talking My TV has been talking about this. One of the style they can use is that all of the major areas and major players will want to, what's the word I'm looking for? We don't want to it's not isolate. They want to make sure that the only way you can do business with them is if you have the digital ID system, which is the Nids. They're going to monopolize the Nids in their operations. Right? So if you don't have the Nids, you won't be able to do business with certain entities. This is how they have revised the law that they put in first. First, they was just going to make it law. If you don't take it, it's a criminal offense and you would be charged. If you don't believe me, wait till I go to the next clip, ladies and gentlemen. The second clip. Right? The court reviewed aspects of the Impunged Act alongside the Jamaica constitutional history and concluded that the migration to to digital identification was a significant change to Jamaican society. The new system, they found, went beyond the identification of a person to repository of biographical information that could potentially serve as digital surveillance. Digital surveillance, ladies and gentlemen. Spying on you, Spying on you, This case has been instituted by a member of parliament and People's National Party General Secretary Julian Robinson. Them take them go to court and then win, ladies and gentlemen. Alright? I'm not going to belabor my point because we have a lot to cover. Zine, I'm wanting to pay attention now. This was a year ago. And before me even go this up, let me show you the article where them revise it and them come back in a parliament with it, because some people are talking about say Jamaica, the PMP do it. No. Not no go so. Nothing don't go so. Zine, lies. Total lies. Here it is. House begins debate on National Identification and Registration Act. Zine, Minister of Justice Honorable Delroy Chuck makes a point as he opened the debate on the National Identification and Registration Act during the sitting of the House of Representatives on September 21st. This was 2021, ladies and gentlemen. Zine, the House of Representatives on Tuesday 2021 started the debate on the National Identification and Registration Act, which makes provisions for a voluntary, you notice what you now? Voluntary, not mandatory, a voluntary and secure national identification system. That is why it was the revised. They had to revise it because 2019, them carried them to court and it was illegal because they were going to make, I just showed you, they were going to make it that if you didn't take the Nids, it would be against the law. What is so important about having a digital system, ladies and gentlemen? You got to ask yourself that. Well, let's go to the clip of Andrew Holness kind of telling on himself. You guys can go to this article yourself, right? It is the Jamaica Information Service. Them say, yes, so if you go for information, no. So this is credible, no. Good. House begins debate on National Identification and Registration Act. You guys can go do the reading yourself. Don't take my word for it. All right? Let's go to this clip and let's hear what the Prime Minister have to say. And the question I'm asking is, why is it so important for them to have a digital system? Why? Let's hear what the Prime Minister have to say about that.
This is Jamaica's 60th year of independence. And I think it is quite profound that in our 60th year, we will be fully institutionalizing our national identification system. We have had a literal struggle to come to this point where...
You know what the struggling come to? The fact that in the Africa court and they lose. And that is struggling come to, Laverne, big up yourself.
Every Jamaican can be guaranteed their identity. It is so important.
No, hold on there. Every Jamaican can be guaranteed them identity. When were we not guaranteed our identity? Guys, you don't have to listen to the foolishness that come out of that brother mouth, When were we not guaranteed our identity?
That this be done. Because the new world that is emerging requires us to be able to articulate and maneuver in a digital space.
You hear what I said a while ago? The new world. New world order. The beast system. My Christian people, hello. My Christians. Revelation. Wanna hear him tell upon himself? The new world requires us. A theme word, not my word. Listen again.
To come to this point where every Jamaican can be guaranteed their identity. It is so important that this be done because the new world...
Important to who? Important to the new world. Okay, good.
World that is emerging requires us to be able to articulate and maneuver in a digital space.
So, the new world The new world order requires why Jamaica have to be the first country, big old guinea pig, to have a digital system. We are the trial and error blouse and skirt country or something. Why them not have this in America? Why them not push this for everybody else first? This specific digital something here where them a come with the biometric and invade the privacy. Why them put it out here so first? Eh? But let's continue.
Whilst the rest of the population seems not to be aware that there is a digital revolution taking.
You know, say Andrew Holness take the Jamaican people them for one dance for true. What mean say we're not aware of a digital revolution? You think some people in read the Bible and know what go and say beast is coming, but some man are not easy.
Taking place in the rest of the world.
Joking.
And that Jamaica could be left behind.
Nobody now left behind, man. We now run no race with the devil, brother.
If our people do not embrace the digital society.
Jamaica only not have to embrace no digital society. You know how much civilization around the world right now don't even use money. And them living quite fine and as a matter of fact, some of them are live longer than we. Yeah? Remember me tell you that.
And in embracing this digital society, in order to be able to move around in the digital society, you must have your identity established.
In order to move around in the devil's world, where them are going to create the one world order, you're going to need this. What it profit a man to gain the world and lose his whole soul?
Card itself will be of the highest level of security and encryption. That
no, you see,
it cannot be.
You see, what him say?
Duplicated and misused.
So he's claiming, how you doing, Mr. Kimi, babes? What's up, man? Royalty has touched the building, ladies and gentlemen. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. And if you don't know, let me tell you. Shout out to Mr. Kimi. So look at what the Prime Minister is promising with this digital ID. Listen to him say.
And in embracing this digital society, in order to be able to move around in the digital society, you must have your identity established. The card itself will be of the highest level of security and encryption, that it cannot be duplicated and misused. The data that you give,
it cannot be duplicated. Man, listen.
What can go so? Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No bullshit, bro.
Listen, man. There is nothing that mankind cannot duplicate. If it has not been done yet, trust me, it will be done. Go ahead.
Is kept in the highest level of security with proper oversight to ensure that your data is protected, and the protocols around which how that data is used and shared is of the highest level. So there is
how it's viewed and shared. Yo, are you guys believing this? A one database bank with your biometric, all of your your property information will be on this digital ID. Your medical records will be on this digital ID. Everything about you will be on this digital ID, ladies and gentlemen. And if you think I lie, me I tell, wait till me play the next clip.
Is a guarantee by the state of the protection of your privacy. I think Jamaica has placed one foot forward into the future in establishing itself as a
Man, I can't even listen to this dude no more. He just be lying and giving assurances that he cannot give. Talking about a safe ID, safer than anything else, man. Stop the cap.
Somebody sent me a video with a youth. I said a youth, yeah. With a youth, I said a youth, yeah. I said the same thing what I say. So I'm going to share it with Uno. I want to tell me. If you must say the same thing, tell me. If you must say the same thing, what I say. Because them people, yeah, they're not hide nothing again in a plain sight.
Listen to this.
Everything. And in a plain sight, they might do everything. But because most sound so distracted with the matrix, and overlook the things I'm gonna need to see. But I'm glad somebody else see it and can come out and talk about it. So I want to hear what you two say. I want to tell me what you think. Listen to this.
Only no fall for the trick there. You hear me telling you though? Only no fall for the trick there. You cannot get the money if you don't get Nids. The hurricane was not a coincidence. Get the money if you don't get Nids. The hurricane was not a coincidence. This was not a coincidence that the hurricane passed and hit. Now they might use that against the people and tell them, say you must get Nids before you get the money. Go suck on them. Let me make sure.
All right, so what he's saying, the hurricane barrel that hit the other day, they came out and told the people at that point that if you want to get these these grants and the help and the aid for the disaster that hit and destroyed your homes, you have to enroll for the Nids. So because I've established before that this original bill was unconstitutional because they wanted to make it mandatory that you had to take the Nids. And I want to keep drilling into you people that is listening to me that it's no longer mandatory. It is the government's responsibility to ensure that the people of Jamaica don't have an option where cash is concerned, because again, it's not mandatory. If you start seeing them pushing it and styling it to be mandatory, we need to go in the streets and protest. As a matter of fact, we can start protesting from now, because that's exactly, ladies and gentlemen, what they will be doing. Because they're trying to accelerate the plans of the beast. Yes, Miss ER. You get me? So the aid for the hurricane, after people's houses got destroyed, you know, they're telling them, well, if you want to get the government grants and you want to get this and that, well, you know, you have to get the Nids. Huh? Suppose I don't want a digital ID. Suppose I don't want to participate in this digital world that you're talking about. Why you're gonna violate my right to buy food, to fend for myself? Oh, so now you're gonna discriminate against me because I don't want to have a digital ID? Oh, now I am holding the society back? All of these things, right? Well, no wait for it, because it's coming. Remember me telling you.
Pull over and stop. So I'm not operating a vehicle, so they can't come for me for this. Now they've taken down the last video that I've made telling people to prepare. Let me turn the music off. Now, I'm about to tell you something, whether you want to believe me or not, but me need Jamaicans to listen to me.
Listen.
Me no come here for likes, and me no come here to beg no friend.
Remember that.
I'm grateful for the 2 followers, but me not getting nothing from it.
Yes.
Because when you have a Jamaican account with a Jamaican address on TikTok, you do not get paid. Me no come here to gain. No, they've taken down the last video that I put up telling you guys to prepare because war is brewing. Now, whether you want to believe me or not, prep. We don't party too much. We don't waste money too much.
Listen.
One time I go come. When we're not going to suffer and
Tell
wish
them, my
me
brother,
to
tell
listen
them,
to
tell
me.
them.
Glad we don't find a video about FYP today. Only if you listen. No, me not tell nobody if you don't enjoy their life, but you must prepare. The Bible tell about these things and these
Tell them
days.
them general.
Right? You see, when me have mine, we no come for. Me have it for no come for. Now the thing what me gonna tell you next, and everybody gonna understand this, and everybody I go be able to come
Deep divers.
the idea visually for it to make sense. Look at the guy. Take it serious now, guys. Me, the company, the videos are still there. I want to know about Nids. I want to know about how they're going to use the Nids as an opportunity. I use it as a situation.
Remember, I'm telling you, from the get-go, I'm telling you, but I'm glad somebody else I see the things that me I see and can come telling you too. Remember, I'm telling you, these people come and telling you everything.
Long time talk, your mind attack. Listen.
I use it as a time to get Nids in. But Jamaican people are weak and they're not fool and they're fighting. Jamaican are fighting for things. Now let me say something now. Hurricane Berlin was not a coincidence. Oh God, listen to what me I say. Hurricane Berlin was not a coincidence. Hurricane Berlin or Berlin, whatever you pronounce it. Beryl. It was not a coincidence. Hurricane Beryl was not a coincidence. Guys, Now, whether you believe in the control of the weather and they can develop hurricane, I don't know if you guys know how simple it is to create hurricanes, you know. All you need is to get hot and cold, and then the wind starts circling each other, and then you pick up one whole story behind that. Now, whether it was created by them or it was created, but it was led to here. There was a draft wind that was supposed to break the hurricane right under 80. It never happened. The nickname that they nicknamed this hurricane was a lightning hurricane because they found that inside the eye had a weird formation of lightning. Lightnings are typical in hurricanes, especially in the eye, but this one was different. Alright, me come out of the conspiracy thing.
Yo, I'ma talk straight facts. I watched a weather program that detailed that specific thing about the uniqueness of the eye of that storm. But let's continue.
It wasn't a mistake that the food basket of Jamaica was hit directly. It wasn't a mistake. It wasn't a joke.
A lot of people don't pay attention.
Okay,
fam.
say it was a coincidence. Say it was a coincidence that the food basket of Jamaica was hit. The government needed a situation in order to force people to start getting Nids. Nids is an identification in digital form. Now, in order for us to move forward.
Hey, Laverne, do not spam message like just what you're saying, say it one time, yeah? Yeah, because YouTube are gonna hold those with those messages. Alright? Yeah, I don't want a problem with YouTube. I'm already getting shadow banned. As you can see, there should be way more people in here than this. I've been on here for 34 minutes, and out of my 8,000 subs, only 45 persons has got the notification. So yeah.
Forward in the new world, we all need to be on Nids. Jamaica doesn't have the infrastructure for
Tyree,
any
go
other
on.
technology for us to get our information. So we wouldn't be able to afford the 3G right across, so them can put the chip in our hand and the whole work. So we are supposed to get the Nids card. We are the guinea pig for Nids. Now let me tell you what Nids is. Now the government is saying that Nids is just an identification to track people, for make sure everybody gets and da. Rubbish. Nids, the next thing that's going to be added to Nids is your finances. You see, what they're doing now is they're using the Nids to tell people that we get some money for go on for the hurricane relief, but you have to get Nids in order to get it. You have to get Nids to get hurricane relief.
Woo!
I did a video telling you how they were doing it in India with the starvation.
The next part, where I say.
You hear him say about India, me I tell you no. Real talk, youth talk is no joke.
I'm going to show you say, all of this plan, but the people them not pay attention. The people them not paying attention. So, I'm going to show you say this thing a plan. Because I not pay attention, you know. But I hope you just pay attention now. Seeing? You just pay.
And you create the problem, you know.
Them
We're
create
not
it.
giving no money unless you get Nids. You will not be getting any money unless you get Nids. Once we have a portion,
Like and
let me
share,
tell you what
guys.
they're
Like
waiting
and
on to
share.
really trigger Nids. It's the same thing with the vaccine. What they did was they wait until a percentage of people got the vaccine before they can start say, okay, you cannot go into the bank unless you're vaccinated. That never happened. Because Patterson from the UIC carried them got quote for the mandatory vaccine that they wanted to do, and them can't say like, because we have the video evidence where they wanted to mandate it, especially for government worker,
Wanna
especially
hear
for
that?
police and doctor. They were gonna start.
On hear that? Big up the UIC. UIC brought them to court trying to mandate the jobs. Big up the UIC. President Mr. Patterson.
Yeah, because they were gonna tell us you can't go work. The man from UIC step in and stop that. Half of you don't know this. Big up UIC. So what me I say to you now is, even though they might try to use Nids for you to get the money, people not take Nids because people are an idiot. But the same thing with COVID, one handful of hungry belly people, we don't want to say hungry belly because people really need the money. One set of people when not have nothing here, so I go run, go grab you. And then when I'm going to do nothing, I use that against other people them.
Same thing them doing that pandemic.
So,
Same
my
thing
viewers
them
and
doing that
subscribers,
pandemic.
we understand the movie, you know. I'm telling you, say,
What is
everything
man?
is a movie.
Pause that. Same thing them doing at the park. I'm getting so much messages. Damn, bro. Come off my screen, bro. You're messing up my transition. Lord have mercy. Oh my God. You know what? Alright, let me just. Alright, here we go. Let me take these two people off the screen. Alright, so today or yesterday, this happened. We got an update. We got an update, ladies and gentlemen. Well, this says November 16th. Yeah, November 16th. 300 persons to begin receiving Nids on Monday. Right? So that's on Monday. However, the Prime Minister received his Nids card. Allegedly. I'm just going to say allegedly. Because I didn't see it. And the video that I saw, I can't see if that was his ID. So I can't prove that he got it. So I'm not spreading no misinformation. According to them, he got the ID. Prime Minister Prime Minister Andrew Holness accepts his national ID card from the chairman of the National Identification Registration Authority, NIRA, allegedly. Bishop the Honorable Conrad Pitkin during the official launch of NIRA at Central Sorting Office, CSO, in Kingston on Friday, November 15th, looking on is Minister of Justice, Honorable Delroy Chuck. I don't know what's honorable about him, but anyway. Minister of Education, Skills, Youth, and Information. So yeah, I don't have the clip, but they claim that he got his ID. All right, that is JIS. That is their official website. Andrew Holness gets Nids ID. Let me see if I can find the clip. I think it's a short or something. Yeah, here it is. Here it is. This is him at the Nids office. They're claiming that he signed and got it. Whatever. Yeah. That's all that is. So all they're doing is pushing and encouraging Jamaican people to take it. Now, Jamaican people, remember, you don't have to take it. It is not mandatory. I want to keep harping on that. Legally, you do not have to take the Nids. However, like I said, the style that they're going to use, ladies and gentlemen, the style that they're going to use is what you got to worry about. They're gonna put it in. Oh, and guys, please remember to go and subscribe to my babes. Yes, Miss Akimi. Get her to 1,000 subs. All right, go check her out if you want to know about what's really going on in the United States of America. Very, very pressing issues. Our children. A very, very intellectual woman. A very, very caring lady. You know what I'm saying? She has a heart for the family and for people, and especially the kids. All right, we got my brother Ballhead Wayne in the building, man. What's going on, man? Us Ballhead brothers gotta stick together. You feel me? Us Ballhead brothers gotta stick together, man. Yeah, salute to you. So they said right here on Monday, 300 people is gonna get it. I hope that nobody else takes the Nids after that 300 people. To hell with that. You feel me? Anyway, let's get to this. So months ago, or a couple years ago, they were, going forward, and they had a town hall meeting. Right? They had a town hall meeting, and there was a brilliant young man, a few of them from colleges, that actually asked the Prime Minister some very important question about this new ID system. This digital ID system that they want to put in play, ladies and gentlemen. Right? And the response from the Prime Minister will shock you if you have not seen it yet. Take a listen to this.
Debate surrounding Nids is on in earnest, and many persons are voicing their opinions and concerns. We see now where Prime Minister Andrew Holness has taken step to correct something in his head that is out in the public. He said someone spliced a video from a youth town hall to mislead you and give the impression that I disrespected a young man who asked about Nids. This is not so. Please see the full exchange. We must be careful of those who will use dishonesty to achieve their narrow political objectives. Read for yourself, do your own research, and get full clips. Be careful of what and who you trust on social media. So I will play the video clip and you will decide for yourselves whether or not Prime Minister Andrew Holness would have responded to this young man in a way that would have been disrespectful. You will be
No, big up Teach Them, you know. This is a clip from Teach Them. And I'm so happy that he introduced the clip the way he did, because you hear what he said. The Prime Minister said that somebody spliced up the video to make it to impress upon people that he disrespected the young man. So he has the full clip unspliced in its entirety. Let's look at this.
the judge.
Good night, everyone. My name is Daniel Thomas. I'm the president of the Love March movement, which is a youth organization, and we have an initiative called Colorblind, which is where we encourage young people to be engaged in political and national matters with an unbiased eye, without political assignment or, alignment rather. Okay, so my issue that I would like to raise at this time is with respect to Nids. All right. Now, I am not, and we are not, against the national ID. We see the benefit of it. There are great pros. It will fill gaps in the country. But we believe that in its current form, it poses significant issues for many Jamaicans, especially with the fact that there has not been, in my opinion, and many other Jamaicans, 60,000, I checked the petition this morning, 60,000 Jamaicans here and abroad who feel that there needs to be more consultation, ventilation of the issues, speaking about pros and cons. All right, both of them are important to our consultative process. So we're being told that we must enroll in Nids, or in the next 3 years we'll be possibly fined a max of $100,000.
Okay, let's stop right there. You hear what he said? Find $100,000, This young man was calling for consultation, right? And I want you guys to bear in mind the importance of the questions that he's asking and how logical it is what he's asking for from the government. And he has a petition that was signed by 60,000 Jamaicans, right? And the response from the Prime Minister is baffling, because there is a petition that was signed by the colorful community for a pastor not to come to Jamaica because the colorful community did not like said pastor. And Andrew Holness and his team honored that petition. But his mind is changed that they did not see the 60,000 people that had concerns about the Nids. They did not see that as, something that was worth honoring, at least honoring the request of the people, right? And I'm going to find that clip. I'm going to find that thing to show you and prove. So let's listen again what the young man was saying in concerns to the pros and cons and having a consultation process where we examine the thing thoroughly. And the examination thing what he was talking about was important because they went to court and got sued after this and lost, and it was deemed unconstitutional. What he's about to mention is all the unconstitutional things about the bill, and he was rightfully concerned. Listen to this, man.
Against the national ID, we see the benefit of it. There are great pros. It will fill gaps in the country. But we believe that in its current form, it poses significant issues for many Jamaicans, especially with the fact that there has not been, in my opinion, and many other Jamaicans, 60,000, I checked the petition this morning, 60,000 Jamaicans here and abroad who feel that there needs to be more consultation, ventilation of the issues, speaking about speaking about pros and cons, all right, both of them are important to a consultative process. So we're being told that we must enroll in Nids, or in the next 3 years we'll be possibly fined a max of $100,000 and barred from government services and possibly private services as well. The only exception being where there's a threat to health or life or a state of national emergency. Now, I'm deeply concerned about this bill because of the impact on the country.
So Charles, you have given us 2 points in the bill that you'd like responded to.
Well, I can't go into all of them, but just to say, right now I qualify for NHT.
Yes.
In 3 years, I will somehow lose my qualification because, I mean, somebody can respond to the NHT points, of course.
You're sure about that?
Well, that is my understanding because it won't be a threat to my
this
life
is where
or health.
This is where you're going to come to get all the answers. All right, so allow them to respond now. Thanks, Charles. Really appreciate it.
We have over 60,000 Jamaicans.
So Charles, so you have to allow them to respond.
Me?
Yeah,
I'm
sorry.
Thomas, sorry.
I'm so sorry, Thomas. My apologies.
Can I just finish
called
the
the wrong
last
name.
2 lines here?
The last
It's
2 lines?
Very quick.
2 points or lines?
2 lines. So my closing thought would be to withdraw the bill, allow for proper ventilation of issues over a 3-month period even, town hall meetings and joint select committee where we can properly speak about the many issues that are in the bill. We're not against the bill, but we are for the country of Jamaica moving forward.
Thanks.
Well, no, you see, before the Prime Minister answers the young man, do you guys saw last time how you doing, love? Do you guys hear how that lady was interrupting the young man? She didn't even know his right name. She was just quick to cut him off. He was digging into the real issues of that bill. And they are sorry that he had the microphone. I'm telling you right now.
Issues that are in the bill. We're not against the bill, but we are for the country of Jamaica moving forward.
Thanks,
well,
Thomas.
I tell you what,
excellent. Thomas, yes.
I'm very happy that we find common ground, being that we are both for the country moving forward. But I just wanted to know, can you now get your NHD benefit without providing identification? I just wanted to know. And the answer is no.
So, for my well-thinking people out there, not just Jamaicans, look at the facial expression and body language of the Prime Minister. Can we all agree that the Prime Minister had attacked this young man because of his questions? Does that look like somebody that is visibly frustrated? Look at his face. Listen to his response. As soon as the brother ended talking, listen to his response.
Town hall meetings and joint select committee where we can properly speak about the many issues that are in the bill. We're not against the bill, but we are for the country of Jamaica moving forward.
Thanks,
well,
Thomas.
I tell you
excellent.
What,
Thomas, yes.
Yo, the man not even done talk as the man. Well, I tell you what, Thomas. Thomas is it, right? Listen to this.
Speak about the many issues that are in the bill. We're not against the bill, but we are for the country of Jamaica moving forward.
Thanks,
well,
Thomas.
I tell you what,
excellent.
Thomas,
yes.
I'm very happy that we find common ground, being that we are both for the country moving forward. But I just wanted to know, can you now get your NHD benefit without providing identification? I just wanted to know. And the answer is no. No, you can't. Second.
So you can't get the NHD benefit without providing identification. Okay, that's not the point. You totally missed the point. That rebuttal does not talk about the many, not one, the many issues with this bill, with this identification system. And he thought he was saying something, and then you have the die-hearted people in the crowd that clap. Yay! Crazy, man.
Moving forward. But I just wanted to know, can you now get your NHD benefit without providing identification? I just wanted to know. And the answer is no.
Look at him. I just wanted to know. And the answer is no. Rasin Wagwan. I just wanted to know. And the answer is no. Man, he's angry as hell.
Secondly, and let's be clear.
Hang on, Thomas. You don't get a second chance. So sorry, you already asked.
It's rhetorical.
No, you already asked.
Oh, it was
I'm
rhetorical.
sorry.
Okay, fine. Like many other things, it's rhetorical. Fine. Secondly, Thomas, do you know, how old are you, Thomas?
I am 26.
Do you know that this bill, this idea of creating a national registry started from as early as 1970?
Look and feel.
You see, he does this all the time. Nobody is opposed to a national registry. We're opposed to you invading our privacy. That's the point, Mr. Andrew Holness. You always keep missing the point because you always want to divert in dumb arguments. We have a driver's license that has our TRN on it. You're telling me the identification system that we've been using the whole time has been insufficient the entire time? We have to have a digital ID, something that is going to be connected to our finances, something that's going to be connected to our property ownership. Every single thing in one central bank, in one central database about us. That is a breach of privacy, my general. I don't care how that space you're talking about is secure. It's not secure enough to have my medical records and everything all in one place at the fingertips for hackers to hack into. I don't trust it. I don't want to be a part of it, and you can't convince me otherwise. As a matter of fact, the fact that it lines up with the system of the beast that Revelation talk about from a religious perspective, I say no to Nids. Period.
And we have been discussing this national ID morphed from having a birth certificate that's unique, starting with ID for voting, which by now most Jamaicans who don't intend to vote but who want some identification decides that, well, we will take the voter ID but we won't vote. I'll give my fingerprint for the voter ID, but I don't vote. There are 1.8 million Jamaicans who want an ID, and they give their fingerprint willingly, including some of the 60,000 who signed the petition. Answering personal questions, providing personal information, and freely giving.
Yo, he thought he was saying something, but he ain't saying nothing. Listen to this.
Of their biometric. The government has that now. What's new? You talk about consultation and speaking about this bill. In 2002, this bill was brought to the Parliament of Jamaica by the then Minister of Health, John Jr. It was tabled in Parliament and a joint select committee was named. It sat and languished and nothing happened. In 2009, former Prime Minister Bruce Golding saw that the bill was there, nothing is happening with it, started a resurrection of it. In 2012, former Prime Minister Portia Simpson Miller took the bill and her very statement, this is a very important thing and we are going to push it, and started the negotiation for a loan to do this with the IDB.
Oh, about this part. Starting it, but then they realized that it's not the right thing. It did not, it violated the rights of the people. They realized that and they stopped it. They never went with it. But you, Andrew Holness, allegedly motivated by outside entities, the beast system, the one world order, want to push this digital system on the people of Jamaica. Well, I say no. And my gentle people out there, there's a poll going. Oh, there's a poll going on in the chat. Let me know what you say.
It was good for them to start the conversation about a $64 billion loan. But now it is not good. You know what I reject?
Listen to this.
You know what I reject?
Listen to this.
I reject the view that somehow you have a higher moral authority on this matter than I do.
Isn't that him attacking the young man the whole time? His whole countenance the whole time was an angry individual. What was cut up on splice? This is the full flow of the video. Full flow.
I'm not here to create, and I make that.
Yo, look on them big old idiot there in the background and jump up and a clap and they don't know nothing about the Nids. They don't know a fullness about the Nids. Yo, hey, sometimes me feel embarrassed to be Jamaican sometimes, you know. The ignorance, you know. I mean, me get me ignorant enough time, but yo, you can't so confident and so ignorant. You just there in the background just a clap because he must say something and you don't know where I talk about. Look at it, what am I clap for?
Somehow you have a higher moral authority on this matter than I do.
What is that to clap about? The man say, I am upset. Listen what him say.
But no, it is not good.
Listen.
What I reject?
What? Alright.
Do you know what I reject?
Yes. Him say, I reject. What I reject is that you believe that you have more of a moral authority than I do. Look at the man's face. Isn't this a man attacking the young man? Verbally? I want to storm up the comment section, you know? I want you guys to go crazy in the comment section. Isn't this the Prime Minister of the country, Andrew Holness, attacking this young man? Mighty God.
I reject the view that somehow you have a higher moral authority on this matter than I do.
Look at them two idiot, they will jump up. Watch them run about this up. And the next one I front. So when did the young man say that he had more of a moral authority than Andrew Holness? He rejects the view that he has more of a moral authority on the matter than Andrew Holness. And who can measure that? Who can measure Andrew Holness' moral authority? Who can measure his moral? Let's not talk about moral. Lord have mercy.
I'm not here to create, and I make that point very seriously, because I am not here to create a system that is going to deprive Jamaicans of their freedom. And you know what else?
I don't believe you. I hear what you talk say. He said, but the bill does. Man, salute to this young brother, man. Yo. All the old man they behind the youth a clap like him a idiot. Who pan this a dummy? Yo. How him, man? The young man have more maturity than Andrew Holness. Andrew Holness vein a turn up in his neck and his head. And look what the young man said. But the bill does. All of that Andrew Holness just said a while ago was an emotional response. He is weak. He is of weak character.
I'm not hiding from consultation. I am here face, and I make that point very seriously, because I am not here to create a system that is going to deprive Jamaicans of their freedom. And you know what else?
But the bill
I
does.
am not hiding.
The bill does. The bill that was present, and the youth is absolutely right, because they went to court and the bill was deemed unconstitutional. This bill, the Nids that they were proposing initially, was taken to court and deemed unconstitutional. So the young man that is speaking to Andrew Holness years before, right? The young man that was speaking to Andrew Holness years before, ladies and gentlemen, the young man was absolutely right. He was 100% right. But before I show you that he was right, this is what I wanted to show you guys, right? Jamaican bars anti-gay preacher Stephen Anderson. Now, when Andrew Holness is gonna say the young, he rejects that the young man thinks that he has more of a moral authority than him, and the young man was telling him that 60,000 people signed the petition that has major concerns about the bill. He shrugged off those 60,000 people to curse out the young man. But look what he honored. The LGBT rights activists in Jamaica started a petition asking the Jamaican government to ban Pastor Anderson. And it was signed by more than 38,000 people. That petition was honored by the Prime Minister of Jamaica, ladies and gentlemen. So, we can safely say that the Prime Minister values the LGBTQ petitions, right? And does not value the regular citizens of Jamaica that says 60,000 of us say, we do not working with this Nids thing. We don't like what I talk about. This is not right. It's unconstitutional and we have concerns. But he will honor a mere 38,000, right, petition from the LGBTQ community in Jamaica. Tell me, say I lie, me I tell facts and evidence, ladies and gentlemen. Facts and evidence. It's right there in front of you to read. Let me carry it up a bit. It's right there in front of you to read. Our Prime Minister honors the LGBTQ community more than the regular heterosexuals in Jamaica that have an issue with the Nids. And he proved it based off his answers that he gave to that young man and the concern he had years ago about this thing. And lo and behold, the young man's concerns were vindicated with this article right here. Hold on there. My bad. Oh shoot. Right here. The Supreme Court declares the Jamaica Digital ID unconstitutional. How you doing, Miss Genesis? Patricia, big up. This was a unanimous decision by the Supreme Court. All three judges said it was unconstitutional. They cited that right here, highlighted. It went beyond identification of a person to repository of biographical information that could potentially serve as digital surveillance. One of many issues that the Nids had in its previous state, that was, and also what made it go against the constitutional rights is that it had made it a criminal offense, which the young man pointed out a while ago, that they would have to pay $100,000 fine if they never take the Nids. So they were forcing this ID on us initially. So why you think they're not using style to force it on us now? Guys, I am very passionate about this topic, and in a way I am disheartened that I don't have more people watching this right now, because you see, this issue is a very, very serious issue. It is not a normal thing I'm talking about, guys. Right? This is not normal at all. How you doing, Unique Queen? Hey, have to be careful with them, Queen. Altia Wagwan, have to be careful with them, Queen name then. Hey, Miss Genesis, you know what time it is. Mr. Kimi, you still here, baby? Hey, I had to crack a joke there, but yeah. So they was gonna make it a criminal offense not to take the Nids under the law, a new law they was making, and also the identification was deemed it could potentially serve as a digital surveillance of a privacy invasion. So the young man concerns that he asked in the initial stages to the Prime Minister right here, which I will play back, did not warrant what the Prime Minister just asked. The Prime Minister just did. It didn't warrant it. Right? Listen.
I am not, and we are not, young people to be engaged in political
to this young man in a way that would have been disrespectful. You be the judge.
Good night, everyone. My name is Daniel Thomas. I'm the president of the Love March movement, which is a youth organization, and we have an initiative called Colorblind, which is where we encourage young people to be engaged in political and national matters with an unbiased eye, without political assignment or alignment rather. Okay, so my issue that I would like to raise at this time is with respect to Nids. All right. Now, I am not, and we are not, against a national ID. We see the benefit of it. There are great pros. It will fill gaps in the country. But we believe that in its current form, it poses significant issues for many Jamaicans, especially with the fact that there has not been, in my opinion, and many other Jamaicans, 60,000, I checked the petition this morning, 60,000 Jamaicans here and abroad.
So, the opinion of the 60,000 people, the response from the Prime Minister is that he rejects that they have more of a moral authority on the issue more than him. But the LGBTQ community can sign a petition asking him to reject one pastor from coming to Jamaica, and he will honor it. So he will honor 40,000 LGBTQ petition, right? But he will not honor the concerns of 60,000 Jamaicans, right, that have an issue with the Nids. At a time when, after this particular meeting, the Nids was deemed as unconstitutional in court. Ladies and gentlemen, we are dealing with an arrogant, unwise, ignorant, stiff-necked leader acting like a dictator at this point, where he wants to shove policies, laws, change of constitution, implementation of laws and hate speech, implementation of Nids, implementation of the Samoa Agreement, changing of our culture. He wants to force down things on us that we, the Jamaican people, do not want for ourselves. He is a dictator. He's arrogant. You understand?
Who feel that there needs to be more consultation, ventilation of the issues, speaking about pros and cons. All right, both of them are important to a consultative process. So we're being told that we must enroll in Nids, or in the next 3 years we'll be possibly fined a max of $100,000 and barred from government services and possibly private services as well. The only exception being where there's a threat to health or
the only exception being where there's a threat to health
life
or life,
national emergency,
or a state of national emergency. That is how far they took it in terms of pushing this Nids thing. No choice. You don't understand it. We haven't explained it enough to you in the general public, which the young man is calling for. No choice. But I never splice it to them. Just I go back to the last thing him say.
But who want some identification decides that, well, we will. In 2009,
collaboration is key.
Oh man, I knew the ads was gonna come and get me, man. As soon as I was scrolling past, skipping past, I knew it was gonna get me.
not hiding from, and I make that point very seriously, because I am not here to create a system that is going to deprive Jamaicans of their freedom. And you know what else?
Then hold on. If the bill does. The system that you was creating was doing exactly that. And if it wasn't for the PMP carrying you guys to court, you would have implemented an unconstitutional system on the people of Jamaica. And that's facts. Because you don't care about the people of Jamaica and Holness, you and your administration. You absolutely do not. Your actions say otherwise. You have done many things that has been deemed unconstitutional and have to be taken to court. And I've lost several times. And you're in court, we can't wait till December 6. I went to December 6 again. How long from now? 14, 21 days from now, counting down. Because the court deem that what you would do, what you ask them to do with the IC, Island Port House in Jamaica. Thus saith the Lord, not my word.
I am not hiding from consultation. I am here facing the questions. Unlike most, I am facing the questions and answering them. And I will go to every church in Jamaica. I will go to every room, every house, and I will answer them.
Look on Fairval Williams. Look on Fairval Williams. We just catch her a while ago. Watch her.
And I will go to every church in Jamaica. I will go to every room.
Look at Favour Williams. Right there, so in a blue. Rotted. And them a make up nice, make it look like there's something go on for them. Okay. People, make we slow down the tape. Me catch Favour Williams in the act a while ago. Yeah, we don't want to sound because it a go sound morphed. I want to see Favour Williams a jump up and down in her seat. Like she watch her. See? Jump up and down in her seat. Watch her. Watch Favour. Wanna see her? If you wanna see her, say yes. Watch Favour in her blue, I beat her foot. What can go so?
What can go so? What can go so? What can go?
What could have caused all of this? Watch Favour. Watch Favour. Rotted like a cheerleader. Hey, the whole MP them in a jail. The whole JLP na make one good MP na. Swear to God, I think a joke me make. Not even one good MP they na make.
Because I
jump up and down for her. Watch her. Watch her. A round of applause and them a try to galvanize the people and for clapping, make him feel good. I try to feed the ego. Watch her.
Every house and I will answer them.
Watch her. Alright, guys, that's another lie. The man say we go at every church and every house and answer the people about the needs. The people them that live in Jamaica where they palm in live right now, because we don't need to go no further than who are going to watch this live stream and who are going to watch this upload, because I'm going to upload it separately. I want to ask you guys a question. Has Andrew Holness come to your home and explained to you the needs? Them now enroll the needs now. And I can't tell you him to come on my yard and I don't want him here. I don't want nobody from the Jamaica Labour Party on my yard. Nobody. No representative, nobody. But has he come to your churches? Has he come to your school? Has he just declared here? One more lie add on to all I other lie them when him tell. Wicked you is. You think him normal? Listen him again, because I know my word.
Seriously, because I am not here to create a system that is going to deprive Jamaicans of their freedom. And you know what else?
But the bill
I
does.
am not hiding from consultation. I am here facing the questions. Unlike most, I am facing the questions and answering them. And I will go to every church in Jamaica. I will go to every room, every house, and I will answer them.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No bullshit, bro.
Stop it. Get some help.
A corrupt government cannot liberate the people. If the head of the stream is corrupt, the entire river will be also.
Hey, who mans is this? Who mans is this? What can go so?
All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way.
The truth is the light.
Because
Watch her. Watch Favour get up. Watch her.
Trying to take away anybody's right.
Yeah, somebody said Prime Minister deal with him case. Watch her.
Deal with the Prime Minister. And I find.
Look at dirty arm. You know, I'm not saying nothing. See him there in front down. Half he told on the side of one another.
That this discussion is disingenuous. Come on.
The man said the discussion is disingenuous. So you tell me say, you know what? Let me go look up what disingenuous mean. Jesus Christ. Let me hear what he say.
Fear.
It's disingenuous and it's unfair. So hold on. The youth no have no ties to no political party. And you say the question when asked is disingenuous. Guys, I want to put full context now. After this, they were taken to court for the same bill, and it was deemed unconstitutional. So how in the world, he must say, the questions was disingenuous? The youth questions was on point. And again, isn't this an attack on the youth? He has been attacking the youth in everything he's been saying. But he said he didn't attack him. Miss, hey, you better wicked and line up blows and skirt.
Prime Minister. And I find that this discussion is disingenuous, unfair, and untruthful.
Disingenuous, unfair, and untruthful. What is untruthful about what the youth say? Say you're going to get fined $100,000. If you don't take the Nids, that it would be in law that they would have got prison if you not take the Nids. What the youth say a while ago, the question I asked, what was a lie? What was a lie, Mr. Prime Minister? Jesus Christ. What a bangarang. Eh? What a bangarang. Wanna see devil? A step out of him. Wanna see devil a step out of him? Mighty God of Daniel.
And I will tell you, Jamaica, I am not going to hide from this. If you say that you are for Jamaica and that you agree that we should have a national civil registry, then let us talk as we are doing, but let us talk on the facts of the situation, not on the untruths and what we make up.
So basically, him just said the youth are lying. And again, I go to the point that after this, you see how cock mouth kill cock? After this discussion, they were taken to court and everything that the youth said was validated. Everything where the youth is concerned about was validated, ladies and gentlemen. I wonder if you not hear me say disingenuous means not sincere. Typically, by pretending that one knows less about something that one really does. The youth was not disingenuous, he was not dishonest, he was not deceitful, it was not underhanded. He came with a genuine concern, a valid concern. And I go back to the article again, it's right here, ladies and gentlemen. April 13, 2019. The Supreme Court of Jamaica found Jamaica's national ID system in violation of the Constitution by unanimous decision. Declared the entire National Identification and Registration Act NAIRA void. In a judgment delivered on April 12, the court found that the mandatory requirement of biometric identification abrogated the right of privacy, which means it do away with the right of privacy. Mr. Rian, big up. NAIRA was enacted December 17th and was yet to be operationalized. The law provided for establishment of the central data bank that would consolidate identity and demographic information of persons in Jamaica. It had made a criminal offense for persons not to register under the new law. That was a problem as well. The court reviewed aspects of the Impunged Act alongside Jamaica's constitutional history and concluded that the migration to digital identification was a significant change to Jamaican society. The new system they found went beyond. Somebody say amen. The new system they found went beyond identification of a person to repository of biographical information that could potentially serve as digital surveillance. Edley Evans, big up. The case has been instituted by a new member of the case had been instituted by the new member of parliament, Julian Robinson. That is the General Secretary, Julian Robinson. Ladies and gentlemen, what can go so? All of the concerns of the 60,000 people that signed that petition and the ones that didn't sign, that had the same concerns, was valid. And then they had to revise. Hey, I'm find at half press car. Yo, I don't feel like say a joke thing, but Listen, me no man. What me say then they have to do? They had to revise the thing.
You know, my Registration and Registration Act and the National. You know, my wisdom warriors, take a look at this. The Constitutional Court of Jamaica has struck down the country's mandatory biometric national identification and registration act and the national identification.
No, but they want to find the one where she talk about where my boy the what his name Oris Chang they have a revised, they come with a revised thing. Zane, the man them revised the thing, brother, because it never did do it was unconstitutional. So then I have to do it over. And I forgot to play this before when we started the show a while ago. Can I break and play it now? No, I have to play this video first. I'll do that last. Outrageous. Outrageous.
So this was the reaction of another young man who was not appreciative of how the Prime Minister responded.
Yes. Yes. Listen to this.
First young man who...
I want to big up that youth. People, I want to put the fire emojis in the chat for this youth's boldness. Him have to be a Gen Z. Him have to be a Gen Z. Listen to this.
Questioned about Nids.
Okay, good night everyone. My name is Glendon Martin. I am a student of the University of Technology. And I had a question, but the president had a similar question, so I'll allow him to ask the question. But what I have to say, well, I have a comment actually. The gentleman that asked the question on Nids, Mr. Prime Minister, I was taken aback by the way you responded to the question. I felt that you came across too strong, and when I was listening to you, while I was listening to you, I was saying...
Look for the people in the background, like them I say, hey, Albiano Wagwan, like them I say, him really said that to the Prime Minister? Yes. Yes, because it's the truth. Yes. Him really said, big up that youth there again, Cecilia Graves, big up. I was taken aback. I couldn't believe either, young man. Listen to this.
I had a similar question, so I'll allow him to ask the question. But what I have to say, well, I have a comment actually. The gentleman that asked the question on Nids, Mr. Prime Minister, I was taken aback by the way you responded to the question. I felt that you came across too strong, and when I was listening to you, while I was listening to you, I was saying, should I go and ask this gentleman a question? Will he answer me in the same tone that he answered the young man? And what I want to say and what I want to see in Jamaica or overall with politics is that our politicians behave sometimes, even in parliament, when you see them jumping over, arguing with each other. Our young people are looking at this and they're saying this is something that is right because the politicians, the leaders of our country, this is something that they do. So, Mr. Prime Minister, I would like for you to, first of all, apologize on the way you responded to the question. And secondly, allow me to finish, please. Allow me to finish, please.
Very disrespectful of the crowd. Very disrespectful of the crowd. And listen to that woman. Yo, hey, when I like, listen to this lady in yo, listen to this.
So my darling, hang on 1 second, sir, hold on, everybody. 1 second. You know, the great thing about youth, hold on, the great thing about youth is that we see no boundaries at all. None at all.
No, what boundaries? He was disrespectful. The youth is right. He needs to apologize to the young man. Him full of shit like crab. What you think Aunt Jonas a God? I want to the woman. Oh, you see the youth, they know no, but shut up.
I think that you possibly could think hard on your comment and suggestion.
Hey man, say it again, my boss.
Really, in terms of the implications.
Of course, what implications? What am I doing? I prison him? When I send him to prison? For ask the man to apologize to the young man. And that not go to own a dictator. Who is Andrew Holness? Andrew Holness come from Spanish town in a ghetto. Right? Who is Andrew Holness more than the youth who stand up in front time right so? And nothing wrong with coming from a ghetto. But who is he? When I act like say my Lord and Savior. We don't about to know, man. I got alone about to. I want to know come talk about, oh, I think you should think about the ramifications or the implications. You don't think about nothing. He needs to apologize to the young man. He needs face their out order to respond to the youth in that way. That had a logical, honest question about the Nids. But this is how him dark and respond to the youth. In a ignorance. And I try to scold the youth. Oh, you don't have no more moral authority than me. What? 3 months later, 1 year later, the same thing what the youth asked about was shut down in the Constitutional Court. The same thing what him have a concern about was shut down in the Constitutional Court. Me say, hey, me tell you, say, brother, big up Pastor Peter Chambers. As a matter of fact, big up him most higher. You understand? And big up Jesus Christ, him son. May I tell you, say, Andrew Holness' fall is imminent, thus saith the Lord. This man a wicked man. I tell you that. It clear to me everything when I say about him. It's a man a wicked man, brother. You there one town hall meeting, you get asked a real serious question, and you choose to attack the youth of the country. This youth can be prime minister one day, you know? This a youth have more maturity than Andrew Holness. When Andrew Holness they up there shout and a raise up in blood pressure, you would say one thing, but the bill does. I'm not saying you want to oppress us. I'm saying the bill does. The way it's constructed, it does. And then months later or a year later, the court said it does. How do feel as die-hearted members of the JLP? We know so we have such an ignorant, pompous. Hey, you know say, Velma, big up yourself. Very good to see you. Velma said the young man is correct. The PM was extremely arrogant in his response to the question regarding the Nids. So hold on, let me ask you a question. This lady we are talking about the implications of the youth asking for apologize. Isn't it something of strong character, even especially in leadership, where you can say, you know what? I apologize, I was wrong. So hold on. This man have to be a dictator then, because what are you saying? What are the implications of what you're saying, miss? You're saying that the Prime Minister is above apologizing to a citizen of Jamaica? One taxpayer? No, make we start talking about theme taxpaying, you know, or lack thereof, allegedly. But as citizen of Jamaica, you're saying that the Prime Minister is more than a citizen? I feel like play that clip there from Norman Manley when he said, I wear normal clothes, I drive a normal car because I'm not more than the citizen. And that more I play right now, but me don't have if you play, so me I say it. That is the thing. That are the clip that come to my mind. That is a true leader. Yes, Mr. Tarian, exactly. She fi move and go from us, man. Out that tell you but think about what I say. I want to
allow the Prime Minister.
Move up and go from us, man.
You've gone past your 30.
Well, just to what I was saying, that our country is seeing some improvement, and that is something I must commend your government on doing. But we want to see more and more where the young people voice is being heard, and you can listen and sit and talk with us to hear what we have to say.
That is exactly right. But instead of talking to the young people, he was attacking the young man. Isn't a leader supposed to listen to the people? Right? And take their concerns seriously? Who are you serving, Andrew Holness? It doesn't seem like you were serving the Jamaican people at this point in this video. And it doesn't seem like you're serving the Jamaican people now. Right? Because your answer, you see, with great power, comes great responsibility, A leader that leads a country has to have a certain level of patience. They have to have a certain level of empathy. To lead is about putting the people in front of you. Sometimes even your own health is compromised when you're leading correctly. You understand? Man.
Thank you so much.
Well, look, let me be frank with you, right? Let me be frank with you. I was a young man too. And that's an excellent strategy that you tried to use a while ago.
Yeah, no. He might attack youth again. He might attack one next youth again. So he might say the youth a use strategy. No! The youth was genuine. You need to apologize. You was wrong. And you need to apologize 2 times now. Because you attack this youth now. Oh, that's an excellent strategy you're using. Yo, that brother, yo, sometimes I even like you and talking. I'm at that point. I am at that point. There's so much lies, deceitful. He's just the worst. This guy is just the worst.
I commend you. Excellent strategy.
Look for the youth. You like, I want this an idiot, man. When you see your face a while ago, play that back. Me can't read all the youth facial expression. Watch out.
And that's an excellent strategy that you tried to use a while ago. I commend you. Excellent strategy.
Yo, the man just look how you just look to his side and he just look back and smile. Like he must say, oh, a year old man. We just a live in it because the man cut off the mic if me say something. Oh, you don't even understand it, man. Yo, the man, Andrew Holness make man want diss him. Me not tell no lie. In a real, you see all the people that tell him about the mother in a pandemic. Hello, me understand. And I'm not the type, but I understand. I really understand y'all frustration. I really do. I really do. I'm not gonna tell him, but I understand y'all frustration. Whoo, Lord have mercy.
I learned one lesson in my political career. Passion. And when you believe in something, you have to stand for it.
Yo, what up, what up?
So I'm gonna try to smooth things over now. Halftime start off at this seminar. There's a technique, ladies and gentlemen, that speakers use, and political people especially. People that like to be politically correct. Stephen A. Smith do it all the time on their program. It's called building you up and then breaking you down. Yeah, that's what it's called. Building you up and breaking you down. And before I forget, Lord have mercy. I mean, you know, I wish you guys had used the link in the thing so it could pop up. But I have to give special shout out to Mr. Kimi. Hey babes! Thanks for the donation. Turn me up. Let's go. Yes. Ballhead way, turn me up. Us ballhead brothers got to stick together. You hear me? Salute for the donation. Yeah. Let's get it. Man, salute to Mr. Kimi with the donation. Salute to my ballhead brother, Ballhead Wayne with the donation. And for the people watching, of course, the donation link is PayPal. It's an anonymous link. And of course, you know, you don't have to say your name. You could just give an anonymous donation if you want to support the platform. But let's continue. I had to make sure I give them. I think they're still here. Ballhead Wayne and Mr. Kimi. I think they're in the bushes somewhere in the clouds. Shout out to both of them for the continued support. You know it's love. Salute to you both. Let's get it.
And you have to speak with passion. And, you know, I'm sure Thomas knows that it was a very good back and forth response. And you made some points.
So he wants to play it off like me and Thomas Goodman. You know, it was just passion. I was just passionate. No. You were angry. You were not passionate. You were visibly angry. You were visibly upset. You were not talking in the same tone that you're talking now. You can be passionate and not angry. Erica Ennis, good night. How you doing? Me know about Edwin, but you could have, my brother. I ain't got no problem. I like the disturbance of the donations. Trust me.
Thanks, Thomas. And I made some points. Exactly. And at the end of it, Thomas is going to sit me and say, "Hail Prime Minister." And I'm going to say, "Hail Thomas."
Yes. Yes. Come on now.
I don't see Thomas say yes or no. Them just a look back on Thomas. Thomas now co-sign that. You need to apologize.
How debates go. Yes.
No, that's not true. Guys, you know what? I need to find some of those old debates between real intellectuals. That's not how debates go. When debates are happening, you say what you have to say and you bring your facts and the evidence. The Prime Minister did not bring one facts or evidence for proof so what the youth is saying is wrong. He just said that he was wrong. And then the court, the evidence that I showed you showed that the youth was actually right. Because the Constitutional Court said he was right. I'm going to keep mentioning that.
And you know, when we are talking and our hands are gesticulating, as long as we remember to be respectful.
Oh my God, this lady's ad-libbing for the man. Can she shut up? Oh my goodness. Respectfully, ma'am, can you shut up? You see he's in trouble, so you're trying to give him help. How can you disrespectfully be respectful? What the hell is that? That's like me saying, no, I'm not cutting you off, but I'm cutting you off, right?
That the personhood should not be violated, and that the opinions must be respected.
Absolutely.
Right? You agree?
Thank you so much, Prime Minister.
Yo, the man have a big one applause. I JLP people them come with him in the cabinet alone a clapping. Nobody now feel that, brother.
Sir?
You lame, You lame, brother. You get exposed fully. 100% you get exposed. Fairval Williams, you will get exposed to. Boy, you jump up and down like you're in a blurred north spirit. Right? And Fairval Williams, you see what real people do? Hey, Miss Chicago, you see what real people do? 2,000 US for Christmas bonus. Not 20,000 Jamaican. He's a narcissist for sure. Definitely. That's true. He's definitely a narcissist. Right? This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. This is a national constitutional violation. The implementation of the Nids. As it stands right now, I am saying that. That is my opinion. It is a national constitutional violation. And let me look at the poll real quick to see what the people are saying about this Nids thing. All right, I think we had like 60 something votes. I really wish that we had like wow 67 votes and 88%. I hope this is the microcosm of the macrocosm of the Jamaican mindset. I'm gonna keep asking these questions about the Nids. But 67 people voted, but only 45 people hit the like button. No, sir. No, sir. That no look good. Ladies and gentlemen, that no look good. Come on now. Come on. Better than that. Better than that, guys. 11% of the people said yes, they accept the Nids. And 88% said no. That is something to be celebrated. We need to work on the next 11%. But you know, you want to get a perfect score, but that's an A, no, guys. Jamaican people are very smart people. Shout out to you guys, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Listen, as soon as you plug in, you hit the like button. Hey, Sealed, I like that. That's dope. Oh my goodness, man. Listen, what more else can I say from what I already said? I want to open the phone lines up to you guys right now, to hear your thoughts on this implementation of the Nids and what I just presented. If you've been here the whole time, I want to hear from you guys. Okay, so let's get it.